Welcome to the universe of the mind. You'll be amazed at the things that you might find in a galaxy far, far away. The secrets of our world will be exposed today.
Ever wondered if ants are just tiny, mindless robots marching in a line? Well, think again. These little creatures are packing some serious brain power. And today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of ant intelligence. Get ready to have your mind blown. Let's start with something you've probably seen, an ant trail. It looks simple, right? But it's actually a masterpiece of chemical communication. When a forager ant finds food, it doesn't just run back to the nest screaming, "Guys, I found a giant cookie." Instead, it lays down a trail of chemicals called pheromones. Think of it like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, but way more sophisticated. This trail not only says food this way, but it can also convey information about the quality and quantity of the food source. As more ants follow the trail and find the food, they reinforce it with their own pheromones, making the signal stronger and creating a super efficient highway to dinner. It's like a crowdsourced GPS system, constantly updated in real time. But what about individual smarts? Can a single ant think for itself? Absolutely. Let's talk about navigation. Some ants, like the desert ant, are master navigators. In the barren, featureless desert, there are no easy landmarks. So, how do they find their way back to their tiny nest entrance after a long foraging trip? They use the sun as a compass. They have an internal biological clock that allows them to track the sun's position in the sky and calculate their direction. But what if it's cloudy? No problem. They can detect polarized light patterns in the sky, which are invisible to us, to pinpoint the sun's location. It's like having built-in polarized sunglasses and a Swiss watch. On top of that, they're also counting their steps. They have an internal pedometer that measures how far they've traveled. By combining this distance information with their directional compass, they can perform a complex calculation known as path integration, essentially creating a mental map of their journey. This allows them to calculate the most direct route home, a straight line back to the nest, even if their outbound journey was a long, meandering mess. Now let's talk about their problem-solving skills. Ants are incredible engineers. Take leafcutter ants, for example. These guys are the original farmers. They don't eat the leaves they carry. Instead, they take them underground into their massive nests and use them as compost to grow a specific type of fungus, which is their primary food source. They're basically running a sophisticated agricultural operation. They cultivate, fertilize, and even weed their fungal gardens, using specialized antibiotic secretions to kill off competing molds. It's a symbiotic relationship that has been perfected over millions of years. And their nests are architectural marvels, with complex ventilation systems to control temperature and humidity, ensuring their crops thrive. It's like a self-sustaining underground city with its own climate control. Ants can also use tools. This is a behavior we usually associate with primates or birds, but ants do it too. Some species will use grains of sand, dirt, or small pieces of leaves to soak up liquid food, like honey or nectar. They then carry these makeshift sponges back to the nest to share with their colony mates. It's a simple but brilliant solution to a logistical problem: how to transport liquid without a container. This shows a level of cognitive flexibility and ingenuity that is truly remarkable for such a tiny animal. They see a problem and devise a physical tool to solve it. Perhaps one of the most stunning examples of ant intelligence is their ability to teach and learn. That's right, ants have teachers. In a species called Temnothorax, an experienced forager will lead a naive ant to a new food source. But this isn't just simple following. The leader or teacher ant constantly adjusts its speed based on the follower's progress. If the follower falls behind, the teacher slows down or waits. If the follower gets too close and taps the teacher's legs with its antennae, the teacher speeds up. It's back and forth communication, known as tandem running, ensures that the student ant is actually learning the route, the landmarks, the turns, the smells. It's a much slower process than just laying a pheromone trail, but it's an investment. The colony isn't just gaining food for a day. It's training a new, knowledgeable forager who can then find that food source on their own, or even teach others. This is a genuine transfer of knowledge, one of the cornerstones of what we define as culture in more complex animals. And what about collective intelligence? This is where ants truly shine. A single ant might not be a genius, but a colony of ants. That's a superorganism. Their collective decision-making is a field of study all its own. For instance, when choosing a new nest site, scout ants will explore different options. When a scout finds a potential new home, it assesses its quality based on factors like entrance size, darkness, and ceiling height. The better the site, the faster the scout will return, and the more enthusiastically it will recruit other ants to check it out. This creates a feedback loop. Good sites get more visitors, which leads to more recruitment. Until the colony reaches a quorum, critical mass of ants at one site stand, the decision is made. The entire colony then moves. It's a democratic process without a central leader. There's no queen ant directing traffic or a council of elders voting. The decision emerges from the simple interactions of many individuals, each following a basic set of rules. This decentralized system is incredibly robust and efficient, allowing the colony to make complex and life-or-death decisions with remarkable speed and accuracy. They even wage war and manage livestock. Many ant species are fiercely territorial and engage in organized battles with neighboring colonies. They use complex strategies, sending out scouts, flanking their enemies, and even taking prisoners. On the flip side, some ants are herders. They protect and milk aphids, small insects that secrete a sugary liquid called honeydew. The ants will herd the aphids, move them to better feeding spots, and defend them from predators like ladybugs, all in exchange for a reliable supply of this sweet treat. It's another example of a complex symbiotic relationship that requires planning and social organization. So, are ants intelligent? The answer isn't a simple yes or no. They do and have intelligence in the human sense. They're not going to be writing poetry or solving calculus problems anytime soon. But they possess a powerful and sophisticated form of intelligence that is perfectly suited to their world. They demonstrate complex communication, navigation, tool use, teaching, farming, and incredible collective problem solving. They are masters of efficiency and cooperation. The colony itself acts as a single distributed brain, processing information and making decisions far beyond the capacity of any single ant. Next time you see an ant on the sidewalk, maybe don't just step on it. Take a moment to appreciate the tiny biological marvel in front of you. You're looking at a member of one of the most successful and intelligent groups of animals on the planet. They've been running this world for over 140 million years. And honestly, we could probably learn a thing or two from them about teamwork and efficiency. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the mind of the ant. If you found this as fascinating as I do, hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the wonders of the natural world. Let me know in the comments what tiny genius you'd like me to cover next. See you in the next video.
Welcome to the universe of the mind. You'll be amazed of the things that you might find in a galaxy far, far away. The secrets of our world will be exposed today. All is never what it seems. Is a world created by our dreams? Are we living in a simulation? Is the moon an alien space station? Quantum is quantum does. Nobody knew just what it was. To this day we still don't know, but we won't stop exploring, no. Welcome to the universe of the mind. To the universe of the mind. You'll be amazed of the things that you might find in a galaxy far, far away. The secrets of our world will be exposed today. All is never what it seems. Is a world created by our dreams? Are we living in a simulation? Is the moon an alien and space station? Quantum buzz, nobody knew just what it was. To this day we still don't know, but we won't stop exploring though. Welcome to the universe of the mind.
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 To the universe of the mind, you'll be amazed of the things that you might find.